Hi, my name is Hilda Zelkin. I go by Hanna. I'm doing another insert today, and this one is the promo of Blue Mountain Mist. Now, this one is in green format because green represents our green industry and the push for betterment, all at a cost to myself and the 100 other wolves in the globe who make up the top 101 intelligence out there. Now, when you're looking at this, you will understand how valuable this person is. And so let's start. First of all, there was the interagency conflict. It reads, "Man, do you know that dry old bread and water saved me?" So why is she saying that? It actually glued the bread, the sticky bread, glued the parasitic material inside Hanna and threw it out of her with her stool. It was put in there to create a honeycomb because she is worth $40 billion. And of course, the first thing the richest did, they saw her as a thorn, being a white Negro in the pool, cesspool of a group of the richest Jews. They didn't like it. But it's not about them. It's about regulating man when they have gone out of hand. When man has gone out of hand, a female was brought to her to regulate. Man is historically known as settlement and abuse and violence and testosterone. Woman is known as soft and nature and green. And how do you know this? Well, Hanna took care of a lot of kids in metro housing. When she had the boys would fling stones and throw balls and whack each other. The girls would just play in the corner with their toys. If you don't believe me, do a group analysis of that. That is an innate feature, and that is a marker for Hanna in redesigning the globe. But she doesn't want to redesign the whole globe. She just wants to take a small segment and redesign it. A tiny, tiny little segment. And by all means, it's not about putting a damn tree in an urban setting. We are actually trying to humanize this project so she can finish what she asked permission for in years ago, that possibly got the first round of CSIS killed. Now, while she was reading some book that was about 100 years old. It states, "For bread, thousands got killed. Oh, shame, that bread should be made so dear and human life made so cheap." That particular line she got out of a book. She absolutely loved it because 100 years later, from the copyright of this particular book, I don't know if you can see it, this particular book, 100 years later, the same story still evolves. Now, by supporting Hanna with a mail order book purchase from the address today, and again, it took years to control our Canada Post, you will get the authentic version of the book. And the book is going to be remodified slightly because a lot of the original book was distributed and Hanna was given a kid's book, and like it has components of certain countries' history. If you're interested in your own country's history, for example, if you're from Estonia or Lithuania and you're interested in your own country's history, you will not just get a chance to understand that particular country's history or one poem referencing it, but also you will get a chance to understand how early humans' verbiages are in that book, as well as its connection to C3 and its connection to Prophet Hanna. So if you like to read, you actually may make money following the component of how Hanna conducts business. She is changing infrastructure. She's also humanizing this true story because it's not about a messenger now. It's about the sky that is important. The messenger could be a dwarf, the tallest man in the world, a child. It could be a monkey that just did something for humans. It could be anything. The idea is it's the sky that is important. So we want to humanize this project and really focus on green industry. Now, again, if you look at man and you look at female, this picture is nice and daddy, but in recent times, in the last 100 years, because of the attacks on women, so much attacks on women, just regular women, they have been showing signs of being very destructive to our environments. And that is what is another challenge. In that era, Hanna being so different, that it actually made Jews fight. Why they didn't realize why she didn't go into them. There's a couple of things. She, one, works on land projects. She doesn't deal with humans. Number two, when she started out, obviously, just the ethics component. Remember, what she started out was with Iraq 2003. She isolated herself immediately the minute that intel chip within her posed a threat to other humans. Now, everybody would probably do the same. Some might not, but most people would. So it's not a courageous thing. It's just a responsible thing as an adult. But the minute she found out there was something in her, she immediately isolated herself from other humans. So what is this whole video about? This video is about cluster 3, Prophet Hanna, that goes by Hoshana, her last name, having it in the Star of David, making money, green industry, and a massive infrastructure change. It also has to deal with history. So there's a lot going on. And the only way you're going to see the mind of the generator, which is the real prophet, or the one that is called prophet, is by doing a mail order, and that is at 118 Sherwood Forest Drive, Markham, Ontario, L3P 1R1. And please put box Kanata Historical Society, and I will put the link below. By doing that, you will get the book. It will be different. You will have a terrible page at the front. That is after Hanna dies. That all goes in the trash. You get a chance to see the authentic version of everything, minus the honeycomb in Hanna's body. So that is where we are today. Thank you and have a good day.